tell me your name and the company you represent.
My name is Liz Cole, and I'm with GlideFast Consulting.
Liz Cole. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, we were here about a year ago.
Right over there? Right there?
Yeah, this seems quite familiar. But seriously, I'm curious. A lot has changed in the ServiceNow ecosystem since 2023. We're now at ServiceNow Knowledge 24. I'm curious, what are some of the big changes that have happened in that 1 year and how that is serving customers?
Yeah. Obviously, you have Gen AI. Everyone's talked about that one, so I'll pivot. Source to pay, I think, is really interesting. New module that I think ServiceNow had some capabilities in before, but I'm working on a couple of source to pay implementations now, and it's just really cool what that can do. So a couple new modules, of course, Gen AI, but you guys get that content literally everywhere. So source to pay has been an interesting new pop-up from ServiceNow.
I appreciate you going kind of off what the typical person might say. Source to pay has been something that has been developed a bit in ServiceNow. We were seeing a bit with, I believe it's Contract Lifecycle Management Pro. We saw a little bit of that. Now within GlideFast, our COEs, Centers of Expertise, we work closely with ServiceNow product teams in helping to develop products such as Source to Pay. I'm curious from your perspective, what are some of the pain points that customers come to you who can use a Source to Pay solution?
Yes. Customers that have manual processes that live in different systems, and you guys know that, like, the black hole of, oh yeah, I submitted this contract into our procurement team and now we're in a waiting line and I have no idea where we are in line. I don't even know who the contract is sitting with right now for an approval. I don't know how many approvers it has to go through. So you kind of like submit something and then it goes into a black hole, and so you hear about it, maybe it's a week later, sometimes it's 6 months later. It can stay in there for a long time, so just having no visibility causes a lot of frustration. It's just a really lengthy process with no visibility, and so clearing up those big pain points has been great. So I kind of started with some customers that, in my own experience, have had really long, painful procurement processes. I'm like, hey, have you guys heard of Source to Pay from ServiceNow yet? And it's spun up a lot of interest. So
I love what you say. Those procurement lines can be excruciating, right? They can be excruciatingly long. I know a little bit about being on the other side of that, so I know exactly what you're talking about. The hairs in the back of my head back of my neck started to stand up. Okay, so Liz, I remember when we talked last year, you were talking about, and it was so touching to me, you were talking about how your mom saw in you that you would be great in working the capacity of serving customers in a sales role. I'm curious about your personal, professional journey since Knowledge 23. Any insights that you can share?
It's been a wild ride since last year. It's been a lot of fun. I think talked to different customers, different industries about different things, so kind of just expanding the tool belt. But it's been a really fun growth year.
Awesome. Okay, Liz Cole, final question. Liz Cole, what is your superpower?
I'm going to stick with my answer from a year ago. I'm still the quarterback of just knowing who to go to. I'm not going to try to pretend I know all the answers, but getting you hooked up with the right person that does know the answers still is going to be my superpower.
And you heard it right here. I'm Kali Alexander, and we are here at Knowledge 24 with Liz, the quarterback Cole.